Hello, everyone. Welcome to All Signs for the first half of October. How are you guys all doing? Beth, you're so welcome. This is such a pleasure. I love doing these readings for you guys every 2 weeks. Suiterbug, thanks so much for modding for me. Tyler, hey, how's it going? Neo Hippie, Noctua Rising, good to see you guys. Okay. So, as you know, these readings are for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Please only take what applies and let the rest go. If something doesn't really resonate, you may want to check out one of your other signs like your moon or your rising. Usually rising tends to apply a lot right now, so check that out. And if you guys need your own personal reading, links for that are in the description below to book a private reading with me or some kind of coaching and reading. And if you're not already, please follow me on Telegram and Instagram. Let's get into the reading, guys. We're starting off with water signs. Woo, water signs. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, let's find out what is in store for you for the first half of October. What is opening up for you and what is the challenge? I'm using my Magical Dimensions deck that I got in Sedona. Tyler, you were there when I got this deck. We went to this awesome metaphysical store. Okay, what is opening up and what is the challenge here for water signs for the first 2 weeks of October. First 2 weeks of October. What is the challenge? Oh, wow. Oh, wait, I've got something here. Here we go. Oh, jeez, water signs. You got a little scorpionic energy coming out here. Wow, water signs. Jeez. Okay. This is interesting. What's opening up for you is isolation, loneliness, reconnection, home. So because this is what's opening up for you, this tells me that I think you've been going through some isolation lately. But part of the process of that was to help you reconnect to parts of yourself that are essentially your home, like your true self. So it feels to me like you're going to probably be coming out of that, but to me, this tells me that you're going to be experiencing a lot more reconnection in the first half of October. Now, what your challenge is the Ice Queen, introspection, self-analysis, fortitude. Okay, so there you go. That's your challenge energy. And I say that's a little bit of scorpionic energy just because Scorpios can be a little icy when they want to be. You know, if you've done them wrong, watch out. But to me, though, I feel like, okay, here's what I'm getting for you, water signs. As you're kind of building this reconnection and you're starting to feel more open, like I feel like your intuitiveness is going to be opening up a lot more, but you also may be reconnecting to people, relationships, that kind of stuff more on a deeper level. But I also feel that the challenge here is that you may get in your head a little bit. You may be, sometimes when you've been isolated too much, it becomes too comfortable. So I just want to say, don't allow that to become your comfort zone. When it feels to me like you're being nudged, water signs, to build on a connection of some sort here. Either reconnecting with someone from your past, a relationship of some sort, could be a friend, could be a family member, a partner, who knows. I mean, we are in Mercury retrograde, so that doesn't surprise me. Lord knows one of my exes reached out to me. No. No. Yeah, that's happening. Ice Queen. Okay, so let's get into your reading, water signs, and find out what has happened in the past. What has happened in the past that we need to know about here for water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What has happened here in the past? What has happened here in the past for water signs? And I'm using my Moonchild Tarot deck, which I just love. Okay, wow. In the past, we have the Star card in reverse. Not surprised to see that in your past, given the cards that are coming up. Okay, Two of Wands. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. What is coming up in the present energies? Okay, we have the Fool in reverse. Interesting that you have the Ace of Wands and then the Fool in reverse. It feels to me like water signs that you've been trying to start something or something's kind of been blocked in getting off the ground. I don't know if it's felt a little bit risky or someone you're involved with feels like they can't take a risk. I don't know, but let's see what else is coming into the current energies. Wow, Three of Wands. Lots of fire in your, wow. 4 of your tarot cards are fire signs. Okay. Anything else coming into the current situation here for water signs? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles coming in and into the future. What's coming up for the future for water signs? Ooh, okay. You have the Nine of Swords. Then you have the Hermit in reverse, which I'm kind of actually really excited to see in your reading. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, one more for the future. One more card here for the future, please, for water signs. Okay, and then we have the Five of Cups in reverse. All good. I mean, that's good energy for considering what you've got, like your challenge and where you're coming out of. So, okay, beautiful. So your overall energy, water signs, is the Queen of Wands, okay? And underneath that, oh, is the Sun. I love it. Okay, that's great energy as your overall. So that tells me that I think you're getting your confidence back. You're getting your mojo back. There's something either very attractive to you in your field that you're being pulled towards, or you're very attractive to something in your field. And it just feels to me like there's like, there is something like there's a passion. There's a lot of fire energy coming up in your reading here to start. So it does feel like there's some kind of inspiration or motivation that's trying to like break through the ground, like kind of break through the surface. And it does feel like there's something new here. So with the past, with the Star in reverse, the Two of Wands, and then the Ace of Wands in reverse, it feels to me like something with the Star card in reverse, feels to me like maybe you were, I don't know, you were either let down about something that you really wanted, or there was some kind of block on that, a resistance, something along those lines where it just didn't feel like you could reach it. Like that's what I'm getting. Like you couldn't reach what it is that you really wanted, or you couldn't grab it. And then you're with the Two of Wands here, it tells me you're faced with like this path, like a choice you have to make, like looking at which way are you going to go. And with the Ace of Wands here in reverse, I also feel like I don't know if you received some kind of information that kind of held you back from starting something new, or because there's this birthing energy that's trying to come through with this Ace of Wands. It feels like something stopped. And I can see that if you've been kind of more in isolation or kind of pulled yourself out of something kind of being kept more to yourself. I don't know if that was your energy that kind of stunted the this new energy coming in, or if there was a specific reason that caused that. We'll see when we clarify. Now, in your present situation, you have the Fool in reverse, the Three of Wands, and then the Eight of Pentacles. So I do see some progress happening here, and it makes sense that there is some kind of, there's something coming in here for you. It does feel a little bit delayed, but it's whatever this is, it's a really big fresh start. It does feel like there might be some sort of trepidation on wanting to move in, but it does feel like you're going to put in the work. There's a lot of effort coming through here. Like with the Eight of Pentacles, it tells me that there's a lot of effort, there's a lot of application here, like you're really working on something. Or if this is about a kind of a relationship reconnection, it feels to me that there's something that's kind of finally coming in, and there is going to be some kind of work here. Whatever this is, whatever you're reconnecting to, whether it's a person or an aspect of yourself, maybe it's even your guides. I'm not sure. But then in your future, you have the Nine of Swords, the Hermit in reverse, and the Five of Cups in reverse. So something happens here that stresses you out, water signs. It activates some of your fears, some of your anxieties. It may even you might even lose a little bit of sleep over this. I gotta say, it feels to me though, more of you're scared to really put yourself out there. That's what I'm feeling. Like it doesn't feel like there's something bad coming in. It feels like it's more of like a release of something internal to you. And because with the Hermit here, it's like finally you're going to put yourself out there. You're going to take yourself out of this isolation. You're going to really, you're especially too with the Five of Cups in reverse, you're really wanting to kind of leave leave the past behind you and really look towards your future. Leave some of the sadness behind. If you've been feeling kind of isolated, you want to leave that. So that's like good news. So let's kind of go into the tarot and find out what this all means. Okay. So why is too, with the Queen of Wands here in, as your overall energy, and especially with the sun underneath it, there's a lot of positive change here. Things are kind of aligning for you. So this is a really good time, water signs, for the first 2 weeks of October to be putting some kind of effort or action, or even if it's just allowing inspiration and creativity to flow through you. It's a good time for that. That's getting a lot of support with that sun underneath it. So tell me what this Queen of Wands is all about. Why is she here as the overall energy for water signs? Why is she here as the overall energy for water signs? Yeah, okay. Three of Coins. See, for some of you, you're really wanting to set new foundations. You're working on either your own skills, you're working on some part of yourself, possibly even with another person. Again, it's bringing in this idea of connections, reconnecting. So you could be doing this with someone else, or multiple people, or this is like you getting inspired to really kind of, I feel like you're trying to push yourself out of your comfort zone in a way here, water signs. Like really go for something that isn't typical of what you would normally do. Like you're really wanting to explore something. And I think that's why the Ace of Wands and the Fool are here in reverse, is because I think this is a little bit out of your comfort zone. This is really new for you. There's at least some aspect of it that's really new for you. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Okay, and then you have the Seven of Coins coming in with it. So you're really wanting to invest, water signs. You're wanting to put in the effort. I do with the Seven of Coins too. It can talk about, reflecting on where you've been putting your energy, reflecting on that. And I do see like this is going to be one of your challenges, is maybe like I feel like you're going to be getting in your head over some stuff. And so you kind of want to stay out of that. That's why this Nine of Swords is coming up here in the future. You might overanalyze something. You might get too much in your head. So I'm just going to say a word of caution here. It's good to know where you're investing. Like make sure that, I think you're going to be kind of reaping some of the benefits of the energy that you're going to be putting in the first 2 weeks of October, but also just mind not to like overthink things. Okay. So tell me about the Star in the past for water signs. And once I am done with the video, guys, I'll have timestamps below. That's way too many cards. I'll have timestamps below for each sign. Tell me about the Star. Okay, yeah. The Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like you got some kind of news or some information that was not what you wanted. It wasn't what you hoped for, that's for sure. I feel like there's something that disappointed you. Either there was some kind of communication or you received some information. You know, with the Page of Swords, sometimes they can talk about, you know, dishonesty, but that doesn't always necessarily mean someone was purposely being dishonest with you. It could have been you who may have been dishonest with yourself, or someone's not being completely honest with themselves, but portraying themselves as, you know, saying one thing. Like, you know, when people are hurt of opening up, sometimes they say things and they're not really tapping into their heart. Like, that's kind of the energy I'm getting from this. Tell me more about the Star in reverse. So I don't know if that was you or someone else, because you are reconnecting here. There is reconnection happening. Okay, and then we have the Page of Coins and the Two of Coins in reverse. So that's telling me that there is definitely some sense of overwhelm. With two pages coming up on this Star, it was still in its beginning phases, or it's still feeling kind of new and not really developed yet. But it feels to me, though, like it feels, especially with two pages, one's in the upright, one's not, that one, I don't know if kids are involved, because you've got two pages here. If some of you have kids, it might be an issue, like part of the equation, is more of what I want to say, not the issue. But there's definitely overwhelm. Overwhelmed with a lot. There might be something that was out of balance. Someone is juggling too much, but I am also feeling like there's some kind of disappointment that came in here for you. Okay, tell me about the Two of Wands. What's this about in the past? Two of Wands. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, geez. Come on. Water signs. Okay, you got the Ace of Wands again in reverse with the Nine of Wands. You're looking at a path in the past here. You've got to make a choice here. And I don't know if you've made it or not, or this was just something that, you know, you were faced with, but it felt hopeless. And I think that's why the Ace of Wands, like, you almost like gave up, or someone's giving up here. There's an energy of just feeling hopeless about something, or just not exactly feeling like they can continue on in some manner or direction. And I think that's what's stunting this Ace of Wands. Like, it just kind of, something was trying to start and it just couldn't. And again, the Ace of Wands sometimes in reverse can talk about receiving news that isn't exactly pleasant. It doesn't make you excited. It doesn't necessarily have to be that bad, but it doesn't make you excited. Let's just say that. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. Some kind of inspiration or excitement got stunted. It got kind of like, I'm seeing water being thrown on a fire, like that kind of energy. Tell me about the Ace of Wands in reverse here. Okay, we have the Five of Coins in reverse. I feel like there was some kind of rejection. Someone definitely decided to isolate themselves, definitely either push someone away or isolated themselves. I don't know. There's definitely that going on here. I don't know what this is all about here, water signs, that was trying to get off the ground for you, but it feels to me like someone or something was not ready yet. I'm hearing like not ready for takeoff just yet. Like engine check. I don't know why. Okay, tell me about the Fool. Tell me about the Fool in reverse. Okay. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Part of the problem here, water signs, is You're not listening to your intuition. It's trying to speak to you deeply. That's what you've been reconnecting to. Part of this time that you've been feeling more alone, or you felt a little bit more isolated, however that came in for you, whether it was a choice or it was kind of imposed upon you, it was in a way to help you build that reconnection to your higher self, build that reconnection to your own inner knowing, so that you can be guided, because you are embarking on something new here. There is something new coming in some way. But the problem with here is that there's a block in the intuition. And I have to say, oftentimes when there's a block in the intuition, there's a block around the heart. So your heart may be going through some healing. I'm not seeing so much of that coming up, but I am feeling it. Tell me about this Three of Wands. What's this Three of Wands in the present situation? Okay. King of Coins. I like to see that. Tell me more about the Three of Wands. And we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is great energy, water signs. So what's kind of like what you're looking to, there might be a little bit of waiting energy here too, like a little bit of, I'm seeing like a little bit of delay. Like this may happen more towards mid-October, as you get closer to mid-October. But it feels to me though that there's a sense of stability coming in here, possibly even loyalty. You may be dealing with an earth sign, but I'm seeing like a lot of the mental blocks, a lot of the fears, a lot of the anxieties or stresses that have been long, like weighing you down, are kind of getting released. Like you're kind of moving through a release of that so that this new energy can kind of come in. And with the King of Coins, some of you this might be something related to your finances or a business or work in some way, maybe even your home or even your health for some of you. But it's coming in, and I just feel like the King of Coins is someone who shows up, who is very good at commanding things and getting people organized, and it's the father energy of the tarot deck. It's just someone who's loyal, always shows up, they're dependable, long term, really committed to something. So you may be committing to something here new, like really getting like your feet like solid on something into the ground, like you're ready to let some kind of burdenous cycle here that has been weighing on your mind a long time, and really letting that go. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. You also could be dealing with someone who's ready to finally show up, or if they were the ones who were showing up and you weren't, you're ready to show up. Okay, look at this. Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Swords in reverse. There, I knew there was heartache here. And it's healing though. It's healing. Like you're working a lot on healing a heart that has been hurt, or working through some painful stuff. There's a lot of healing energy here, water signs. Tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, the Two of Swords. Okay, so part of the problem here that's blocking the heart is the indecision. The inability to finally choose, the inability to see how to move forward, like really just being able to go for it. I see a lot of that stunting here, and I don't know. That's why I think it's so important, water signs, that you've had some time to reconnect to yourself, so that internal GPS, that compass of yours, is allowing you to really guide you where your soul's trying to guide you right now, because it is trying to guide you into something new and prosperous, and also long term, that is got a lot of positive energy around it, like a lot of happiness, optimism. So tell me about this Nine of Swords in your future. What's this? Oh, see? Oh, okay, you have the Emperor coming up. Okay, I don't know what this is about, But someone's afraid to take control. I don't know if it's take control of their own life, take control of their own destiny, take control of like, just how they're going to move through their own future. But there's a lot of fear and anxiety about being the one who's going to like initiate or take care of things. This is what the fears are, the stresses. And again, I feel it's like, can I really stand in my power? Can I really do this? Can I be all of the success? Can I be can I have dominion over my own kingdom? And whatever this is, whether it's in a relationship, a business, work, health, whatever it might be, can I really do this? That's kind of the energy I'm getting. But with the Queen of Wands coming here as your overall energy, this is telling me, yes, you can. You're getting some sort of birth of new confidence coming through, and you got to ride that wave. So tell me what the Hermit is about in the future in reverse. There's like a lot of confidence building coming through here. Oh, look at that. Page of Cups on your Hermit in reverse. I love that. So whoever's been in isolation here, whoever's really going to allow themselves to reconnect, they're finally going to make this off. Like they're ready to start something, ready to open their heart. And I love that because with all this healing that's kind of happening in the first 2 weeks of October, starting to really kind of tune more into your intuition, get that stability and that long-term stuff. Now you've got the heart opening here, not wanting to be so isolated, not wanting to be so alone, not wanting to be, just in your own world, like wanting to reconnect. And there's definitely like a heart opening here in some way. Tell me more about the Hermit. I mean, you've got 2 aces, you've got the Fool card, and you've got 3 pages here. There's definitely new stuff trying to come through. There's something that's wanting to be initiated, built upon. Okay. Wow. Okay, the 6 of Cups in reverse. Well, this is your person from the past. Oh, what's underneath there? Oh, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Who this is? Okay, you'll know who this is if this is you or someone you might be dealing with, okay? Or this could hold the energy of something outside of you that's not necessarily a person, but it's, a thing. So I told you that it felt like someone was being a little bit dishonest. They weren't actually in touch with what was really inside of them and was, whatever information you received, or maybe you're the one who delivered it, you guys choose. Like, I don't know who this is a general reading. But it feels to me like someone from your past, either you're the one making the offer or someone from your past is coming in because they realize that, things weren't as what they seemed. There's kind of like this realization of there was time to kind of look at the truth from a new angle, not the one that the ego was trying to persuade. I hope that makes sense. I think I'm making sense here. But it looks like that whoever that is, that person's coming out of their isolation. And this is good. Okay, tell me about the 5 of Cups in reverse. It feels like the ice is melting, whoever the Ice Queen is. The Ice Queen is melting. That's what I would title this reading. The Ice Queen is melting. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. Oh, yeah. Okay, look. They got another ace. I mean, it's in reverse. Ace of Cups. Tell me more. Look at all these aces. There is something that's trying to break through. There is something. I don't know if it's going to fully break through in the first 2 weeks of October because this is your future energy, but it's slowly getting there. The ice is melting. I don't know if you're going to have a deep thaw, okay? I don't think there's going to be a deep thaw that's immediately happening here, but it's in the works. It's energetically happening. It's happening in a bit slower motion, but with the King of Coins here, that you want that slow, grounded foundation that you can build upon. You don't want it to be rushed, especially during a Mercury retrograde. So this is good. Tell me about the 5 of Cups in reverse. Oh, and I'm getting so, look at that. Did you guys see how that turned out? I'm getting so hot. Like there's so much energy moving through me right now. Okay. You got your Ace of Coins. Look at that. Look at that. You got every ace, both Fools, almost every page. Like, what the heck, water signs? Let it come through, okay? Whoever's blocking this, let it come through, because there is something grounded, something that's dependable. It's got something tangible, like it's really starting to birth into reality here. It really is. There's an energy of wanting to leave the past behind. Like, and when I say the past, I mean like the hard stuff, the hardship, the suffering, the always focusing on the negative and wanting to move beyond that. It feels though like the heart is going to be a little slower to open, but it is opening. It is opening, and there's something new here. So this is good. I like this reading. A lot of new energy here, water signs. So let that heart melt. Whatever ice is around it, whether it's you not being able to move forward in your dreams, and not thinking that you're good enough, that you can achieve what it is that you want to achieve, or whether this is a relationship of some sort, just really kind of let that all come together. Okay? All right, water signs. That was your reading. We are going to move on to air. Air signs, you guys are next. All right, how's everyone doing? How did that reading resonate? I'm seeing wow, I'm seeing holy cow. Oh my gosh. Laura, they realized their ego is bigger than the sun. Oh my. Okay, cool. Well, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you guys are next. And I am just like on fire. I am sweating. I don't know what's going on here, because it's actually even cooler here than usual. So I don't know why. This energy is just moving through, which is good. I like that. That tells me I'm getting a lot of, I don't know how you guys are, but to know fidelity of what you're speaking, like when you're doing any kind of reading for yourself or tuning into the energies, oftentimes when there's a lot of heat coming through your body, it's usually fidelity. It speaks of fidelity to what you're speaking of. So there's a lot of truth. It's accurate is what I want to say. Just a little tip there for you guys. Okay, air signs. Air signs. What is in store for air signs for the first half of October? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Thank you, Suiterbug. Yeah, guys, if you can at least hit the like button, all of that helps the algorithms so more people can get access to the readings, be drawn to the energy. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, air signs, what's in store for you? What's in store for air signs? Let's do 2 more cuts. And I'm really excited for the month of October for the podcast, guys. I have 4 brand new guests coming in. You're going to love them. Some really cool guests coming in. I'm excited to bring them on. Some of you may know them. Some of you may be introduced to them for the first time. We'll find out. Okay. What is opening up and what is the challenge here for air signs? What is opening up and what is the challenge here for air signs for the first half of October? What is opening up and what is... What is the challenge? What is the challenge? challenge here for air signs for the first half of October? Okay. All right, so what's opening up for you, air signs, is illumination, expression, positivity, and joy, and inspiration. There you go. Look at that. I love it. So something is going to be made very clear to you. If you haven't had clarity over something, I feel like that clarity is going to be coming in for you for the first half of October. You will probably too be experiencing a lot more excitement or joy. You might even be more inspired. There's something coming in here. Now, your challenge, interestingly enough, is emergence, creation, resurrection, magician. So, sorry, there's a glare on these cards. They're pretty glossy. So it's interesting because there is something that's trying to, you're getting illuminated about something. There is inspiration here, but perhaps the hard part is actually the creating, like actually taking the inspiration and putting it to into tangibility. So let's kind of see. Something is definitely getting very clear here, though. Interesting. I also am getting the message that someone, either you or someone around you, is wanting to express something, but maybe having a difficult time doing that. Let's see. It could be you. Okay, what's happened in the past here? For air signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What has happened here in the past for air signs? Oh, hello. We have the Ace of Cups coming in. What else has happened here in the past? Okay, we have the Six of Swords. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay. Tell me about the present energies, the current energies for the first 2 weeks of October for air signs. What's coming in for them for the first 2 weeks of October here? Current energies. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up, air signs. Okay, you got the Magician in reverse. Like, what did I say? Yeah, there's like this difficulty in trying to get something off the ground, actually manifest it, get all using all the tools that you've got. Tell me more. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Five of Wands in reverse in your future coming in. Okay. Lots of instability here, air signs. And I can see that. I can see there's a lot of creative flow coming in. There's a lot of inspiration, but there's also it's almost like fumbling the ball in real life. But it's so got together in the higher realms, it's understood. Okay, tell me more about the future. One more for the future for air signs. Oh, wow. Okay. So you got the Eight of Cups in reverse after that Five of Wands in reverse. And then you get the Eight of Wands. Look at that. That's clarity. Eight of Wands is clarity. It's illumination. It's also fast movement. Let me see what's on the bottom of your deck. Okay, you have the Four of Cups as your overall energy. Underneath that is the King of Wands in reverse. So there's something here that you're not happy with, or you're a bit bored, or you're discontented. You may be missing an opportunity or feel like you're missing an opportunity. And that would be due to, with the King of Wands here in reverse, again, I'm feeling very frantic energy or scattered energy. Like it's not being funneled into one cohesive direction. It feels like it's all over the place. And it feels to me like you're at this place here, air signs, where there is a part of you that's recognizing that you're not completely happy with something, some aspect here. And it does feel though that you're wanting to make something of it. Like you're wanting to change that. Like you're wanting to maybe seize on an opportunity. So in the past, we have the Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords, and then the Seven of Cups in reverse. So this is telling me that there was some sort of new opportunity here that definitely tapped into your heart field. It had some kind of emotional fulfillment. Something was kind of blossoming and opening up here. Six of Swords energy is about moving into, the Six of Swords, it moves on into newer territory. So it feels like you may have been you're moving on from like more difficult times, and you're kind of moving into safer, calmer waters, but it's also really new. But then with the Seven of Cups here in reverse, I don't know if you felt like this was your only option. I have to clarify that one, in feeling like you may have even felt out of options though. Like you're moving somewhere, but at the same time, it's a weird energy. Like you're trying to do something new here, and you're trying to go into a space that's not exactly, familiar. It's new for you, but at the same time, you're also, I don't know if you're doing it because you felt like you were out of options, or you hit a roadblock where then you started to feel like you were out of options. We'll see. Now, in the present situation, you have the Magician in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and then the Nine of Wands in reverse. So there's a lot of difficulty trying to manifest something here, but you've got a lot of heart and soul. I want to say with that Knight of Wands, it's very passionate. It wants to do stuff. It's trying to move things. It's excited. So again, it's like that. But then you have the Nine of Wands in reverse, which is all like just giving up. So I feel like there's this like roller coaster ride for you, air signs, that I hate to say it, but it's what it's presenting as, is that you're going to kind of have these highs and lows in the first 2 weeks of October where you're not really sure what to do. And then you go and you get this burst of energy and you go and do it. But then like, you're like, oh, it's just not working. And it's just like, it's this kind of push pull energy, very like, Libran. And it's like you're kind of oscillating between feeling super confident and then also like giving up. So I don't know what that's about, but there is good news, because with the Five of Wands in reverse in your future, and then the Eight of Cups in reverse with the Eight of Wands, it's telling me that I feel like you're feeling conflicted on the inside. There's some kind of internal conflict here that you're dealing with. And you're having a hard time walking away, like leaving behind this part of you that's been in conflict with yourself, or something around you that's been creating this inner conflict. But whatever, and that's where that's where I feel like you're going to get this illumination. Like whatever's been kind of creating this like back and forth energy, like sometimes you're like riding the highs and then you're just riding the lows. And you're like, what the hell's going on here? I feel like that clarity is going to come in though, in the future, the very near future, with this Eight of Wands, and things are going to click. Things are going to move fast, like, I don't know if there's any kind of travel here for you, but it does feel like things are going to move fast. So let's see where this is all going for you, air signs, okay? What's this Four of Cups? What's this Four of Cups is the overall energy? Why is this here? Something is definitely coming to light here for you. Okay, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Tell me more. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. This is interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, there is something that you want, air signs. There is like something that you deeply desire, but I feel like you're holding yourself back in some way. And I don't know if, again, with the King of Wands here in reverse, it may just be like a lack of belief in self, a lack of courage, or a lack of confidence, I want to say. Again, with the King of Wands in reverse, it's just, there's a lack of leadership. And maybe, I don't know if you're, there's some kind of hesitancy about really kind of stepping in fully and just taking the bull by the horns here. But there is an opportunity here. You're not happy about something. There's something you really desire, but it hasn't come into manifest yet. And I think some of you may even be losing hope that it will, but you're not happy. But it does feel like you're ready to put some kind of effort in, or there's going to be some sort of shift in energies. With that Page of Cups in reverse, it's just kind of telling me that there feels like a dream has been kind of killed in a way, or dreams not coming through. There's kind of like this block on it, possibly even the heart's not open. Tell me about this Ace of Cups in the past. What is this about? Let's get into the details here for you, air signs. What is the Ace of Cups here in the past about? Okay. You have the Page of Coins. What are all these pages coming up for everyone in the readings? There's like new cycles coming in. Like, what is going on here? Okay. You received some kind of news, or there was some kind of decision here, or opening, I want to say opportunity to learn something new. The Page of Coins is really about learning and applying yourself, not wanting to cut corners. There's just this, there's this wanting, someone wanted to, not only was there's this new opportunity of the heart opening, or maybe like some kind of dream coming into fruition, or like at least it's starting to birth, but there was also this desire to start working on it, start developing it. Tell me about the Six of Swords here. Why is this here in the past? Interesting. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands, again, coming up in your reading. And then the Judgment card in reverse. Okay. It feels like you were second guessing yourself. Even though you were moving into this new territory, it feels to me like you were second guessing yourself. Like you moved into it quite quickly, quite fast, or you may have made like a quick decision, didn't really think about it. But then with the Judgment card in reverse here, it's telling me like maybe you started second guessing your own decision, like your own judgment on that. Like whatever it is that you decided to move away from and move towards, you started second guessing yourself. And that's where I feel like the big block is here for you, actually, air signs, is part of the block is just trusting your own ability to make decisions for yourself that are good, like that you're making the right ones, and you can just keep following through with it. Because there's a lot of back and forth energy here. Tell me about the Seven of Cups in reverse. Tell me about the Seven of Cups in reverse. Oh, wow. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Jeez, air signs. This reading is starting to feel a little bipolar to me. Okay. Okay, you got some clarity here in the past. That Seven of Cups to me now is very much like, whether you did feel like you only had one option, you may have felt like you only had one option. For some of you, I think that was the case. For others of you, I feel like whatever you were confused about was lifted, because there was this deep need to move very fast into something. Like you were just like full steam ahead with the Chariot and the Knight of Swords. Like this is like no stopping. Like this is the direction I have to go. Nothing can get in my way. Nothing's going to stop me. It's interesting. I'm also being pulled to this resurrection in the block, and with the Judgment card in reverse too. It's almost like I feel like you didn't want something to resurrect, and you moved away from something. It's interesting. But yeah, okay. So, but you know, you definitely were moving full steam ahead in some direction. Like you felt like it was your only option, whatever that was. This is the only way I can go forward. Tell me about the Magician here in reverse. Now, whether it was true that that was your only option, that's definitely how you felt if that was the case. Tell me about the Magician in reverse in the current energies. Oh, okay. You have the Six of Swords in reverse on the Magician. Okay, so it's like you moved in one direction, then you started second guessing yourself. You felt like this is like the only way you could go. And then you like, but now you're like second guessing yourself again. It's like you're finding yourself back in some kind of energy here. What's the Six of Swords in reverse about? What's the Six of Swords? Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh, this makes a lot of sense. Ooh, makes a lot of sense. Okay. The Faith card is coming up here, which is also known as the Hierophant in this deck. There is something that's trying to speak to you, okay? Like whether it's you just having faith in yourself, you know, being able to listen to the higher guidance that's trying to come through to you. You're having difficulty being able to find that faith. And that's what gets you in the stuck water. Like that's what slows everything down here. I feel though like you are getting some sort of guidance to help move you through this, but it's hard for you to tap into it or to believe it or to trust it. And so there is some kind of creative force that's trying to work with you. Okay, here, whether it's with you in the situation, whatever it might be, but I do feel like there's a creative force at play here. But there's, I don't know. Okay, let me see what this Knight of Wands is about. Yes. Okay. Now we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Air signs. I feel like this reading is going to continue to say the same thing over and over again. You're able to finally make moves and like leap forward when you get out of your own head. It's like you listen to the passion, you listen to the spirit of the voice that's in you, you listen to your soul, you listen to your heart, and you're able to just move forward. And the thing that's kind of holding you back is like, it's just a lack of confidence, I feel like, or believing that you don't deserve it, or that you can't have it, or like you can't accomplish it, or like you won't be successful at it, or something like along those lines. But I do see, so like I said, I feel like you're going to have some highs and lows through the first 2 weeks of October. So you do, there's a point here where you kind of like get it, like it goes for it. So that, but then you have the 9 of Wands here in reverse. Tell me what this is about. Okay, interesting. We have clarifying the 9 of Wands in reverse. You have the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Oh, this is interesting, air signs. So it feels to me like what you're actually giving up on is this constant, like, allowing the perception that you can't be successful or whatever that is, that you can't achieve this or you can't have this. You're kind of letting that go because there's a breakthrough here with the Ace of Swords. You hit some kind of breakthrough. And with the Knight of Cups here too, like there's this action being taken from the heart. Like someone's heart's either opening up. I don't know if it's yours, but you're wanting to like move from the heart. Maybe it's you're wanting to move from your own intuition. Like you're listening to your intuition here. And there's some kind of breakthrough around that. I like it. Okay. Because there is something that you deeply desire here. There is something you deeply desire here. And I don't think you want to miss out on that opportunity. So tell me about the 5 of Wands in reverse. What's this about? Wow. Okay, we have the King of Coins coming in. Give me one more. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Your energy. So this 5 of Wands in reverse feels like whatever you've been conflicted about, okay, this inner conflict, I feel like you get a really good hold on it. There's kind of some sort of stability coming in possibly. You've got to make a decision, or it feels to me like, okay, here's the thing. With this 5 of Wands, it feels to me like this is the overarching theme for you. It's like being able to know that, you know, you've got long-term success ahead of you, or that believing in your own long-term success or ability to create your own long-term success by making the right decisions, by making, like, getting the clarity that you need. And there's some kind of conflict within you that I feel like might start to be resolved here in the future around that. Like you're releasing it. But we have the 8 of Cups here in reverse. So again, like I said, what's this about? Oh gosh. Okay. What you're needing to, this is exactly it. This is exactly what I've been saying the whole reading here, air signs. What you're needing to walk away from here, okay, is this huge long-term challenge that you've had with the 10 of Wands, the Temperance card in reverse, and then the Emperor card, okay, is you've had this hard time finding balance and being able to balance everything out. Everything's been hot or cold, and it's just been this long-term challenge for you, or obstacles that you're constantly facing. And, you know, again, with the Emperor, it's like taking control of stuff. Very similar to a very similar message in some ways, like just in this particular instance of what came through for water signs. But like, it feels to me like you've got to like let that go so that you can finally be in control of all of this and allow what is emerging here, this co-creation within around your energy field. It does feel very much like you're getting help. But because you're getting a lot of inspiration coming in the first 2 weeks of October. I see that with that Knight of Wands, especially the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups here too. There's a big breakthrough happening. But there's also like you're having trouble manifesting stuff, and it's just because you got to like let go of this kind of energy of there's an imbalance that creates this hot and cold, this polarization of energies. And you want to get that stability, especially with that Knight of Cups, so that you can apply yourself and consistently move through and create and manifest. So tell me about this Eight of Wands. What's this Eight of Wands about? It's about like being able to move into that divine masculine energy. Oh, well, hello. Okay, Eight of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups. Look at that. That opens your reading here as your overall energy. Okay, it really looks like you're going to gain a lot of clarity on, you know, where you've been dissatisfied and where you're truly being pulled towards, like what you're truly attracted to, and no longer kind of balancing. Like I feel like you're trying to overcome this challenge of getting out of this phase of not being happy or being discontented or feeling like you're missing out on opportunities, to finally like creating that opportunity, to seizing the opportunity, going after what you want, what it is that you're very attracted to. Again, with this Nine of Cups here, there is something you deeply desire, you want, you wish for. And it feels to me like you just got to get more into your heart space and tap into what it is that's really making you joyful. Like what inspires you. You've got some powerful cards here in your upcoming future. It's just a matter of being able to overcome like the mind and the old belief systems that I think are holding you back. So air signs, that's my reading for you. I hope that helped in some way. All right. Fire signs, you guys are next. Oh, so warm. So warm. All right. Let me have some water here. All right. Fire signs. Oh, AM, it's a spot on for your air sign hubby. Cool. Carry, balance. Oh my God, you are so on it. Oh, it's your birthday, Scott? We're just about to start fire signs, so you came in at the right time, right? Because we just did air, yeah. I just saw so much fire in that reading. There was so much fire. Okay, so Aries, Leo, and Sag. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for them for the first half of October? Aries, Leo, and Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Let's shuffle up your main deck, your main spread. And again, if any of you need your own private reading, links are in the description below to book. What is in store for fire signs for the first half of October? Okay. Let's find out. Let's see what's opening up and what is the challenge here for my fire signs. Okay, what's the challenge? Okay. Well, fire signs, what is opening up for you is utopia, peace, serenity, paradise. Okay, so perhaps a sense of peace here, calmness within you, finding like that, oh, it's like a place where you can breathe again is kind of how I feel. Like, oh, okay, I made it, I'm here. Like, you know, that kind of energy. Somewhere that you feel very blissful in. It just feels good. It's a really feel good energy. That's kind of what's opening up for you. Now, your challenge is inspirational creation, alchemy, the elements, and innovation. Okay? Let me just see if I can. There we go. So that's what's your challenge. Again, it feels like so you're opening up to the sense of peace within you, like you're just moving into a more peaceful place. If you've been through some challenging times, it does feel like you're starting to move into calmer waters here, where it's just you get to enjoy something. But there's a block here or a challenge around innovation, creating something new. Okay, let's see where this is going. Let's see where this is going. Fire signs. Okay, what has happened in the past? Hey, Keystone, you made it for fire. Okay, tell me about the past here for fire signs. I'm actually feeling for you, fire signs, that these are two separate entities. Like, they're not actually, I don't think they're related. It feels to me like you've got this like opening of like moving into a peaceful place within one aspect of your life where you get to finally enjoy something. But then I feel like there's another aspect here that's also like another element where you're feeling blocked on creation. I don't feel necessarily like they're tied together. So let's just see what the past is about. Oh. Okay, well, we have the Wheel of Fortune in your past, kicking off your reading. And then the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me more about the past. Tell me more about the past. Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wow. Fire signs. I can see why utopia is coming in for you. Okay. Seven of Swords in reverse in your past. Okay. And then you have the Divine Wisdom card, which is one of the extra major arcanas. There's 3 major arcanas that are extra in this tarot deck. That's a beautiful card to get. And then you also have the 9 of Cups coming into your current energies. Wow. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more about the current energies, please. Oh, what? Okay. And then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Okay, and wow. And then we have the Hierophant coming in the future. You have Judgment. Wow, this is a powerful reading, fire signs. Really strong energy. Whoa, okay, and then we have the Five of Wands. Whew, okay. What's your overall energy? The Eight of Wands in reverse is your overall energy. And underneath that is the Seven of Cups. Okay, confusion. Confusion, not having enough clarity, feeling blocked in some way. Interesting. And I see that. I see, like, you know, there's definitely stuff coming through here for you, fire signs. So, like, in your past, with the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Seven of Swords in reverse, it feels to me like there was definitely a turn of events here for you. Something changed, something big shifted, and there was something that was released here, let go of. I don't know what it was. We'll kind of clarify, but it was just being able to really let go. And with the Seven of Swords here in reverse, it can talk about, you know, maybe, I don't know if you were dealing with someone or you felt this way, but it feels like there was kind of like this, you know, how do I say this? Like someone has a break in their own, consciousness, in a sense of they feel bad, like they want to repair something, like they want to fix something. And so it's like, I don't know if something happened here, but we'll see. I need to clarify that. Now, in your present situation, you have the Divine Wisdom, Nine of Cups, and then the Ten of Cups in reverse. It's interesting because this Ten of Cups in reverse doesn't feel like an ending to me. It feels more of like a delay. So with the Divine Wisdom card here, this is about you. You're so in tuned, the first 2 weeks of October to the divine, to all of the information that's kind of coming through. It's like you're getting a lot of downloads. You're feeling super connected, and you're also feeling very much in alignment with what it is that your heart desires, like what you want, what it's almost like I feel like you're calling in something. It feels like you're calling in a wish fulfillment in the first 2 weeks of October through the ability for you to connect to the divine energies and the wisdom that you're getting. But it feels to me like you are working on something that's long-term happiness, something that would either be related to your home life, your family, partnership, or just overall long-term happiness in some way. And you're kind of like working on an aspect of that. And it feels like it's delayed, but it feels like you're calling in stuff though. Like you are calling in stuff, like that's what you're working on, but it's not here just yet. Now, in your future, you have the Hierophant, the Judgment, and the Five of Wands. So there is, the Hierophant could be some kind of contract. You could be making some kind of, I don't know why, I feel like you're making some kind of long-term contract, or that's something in the works here that, but with the Five of Wands, I'm getting this very interesting energy. I'm not getting chaos with it. I'm not picking that energy up from it. I'm getting more of like a fight for what you want kind of energy. Like you're willing to go to fight for it. Um, but I do see either some kind of commitment or contract coming in here, possibly also. I want to say for some of you, this is a deep awakening that some of you are going through. You're going through a very deep awakening. And I feel like it's getting you ready to birth something new. And it may be attached to your long-term happiness, that you're finally like realizing, yes, I want this and I want to pull it in and I'm working on it. But it's not here just yet. But it's like almost like you're setting up the contracts, or you're getting yourself there. So let's see where this is all going, because it does feel like you may have felt blocked around this, or there's like a standstill, or there's some kind of confusion about what direction to go. So tell me about the Eight of Wands here in reverse. I don't know too if you're dealing with somehow you've been like blocked out in all communications from it. Tell me what this Eight of Wands in reverse is about. Oh, come on. Okay, I got the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is the card. Well, the Seven of Cups is upright underneath it. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more. Ooh, okay. The Queen of Cups. Interesting. For some of you, I feel like I feel like someone expressed their heart here. This is not for all of you, but for some of you, you expressed your heart, and all options got blocked. Like, I don't know how, like, but the communication or something it got blocked. It felt like there was no option here at some point. For others of you, this is about your intuition. Like, you really got like some intuitive hits about something, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. Like, you didn't know like where to go. Like, it just stopped. Okay, let's see. What's this Wheel of Fortune about? Okay, so you have the Three of Wands here in reverse. So something that felt like it wasn't happening. It's just, this is just not happening. Like, my ships are never going to come in. Nothing's aligning. Something changed in your favor around that in the past. Something did change. But then we have the Four of Pentacles here, which is usually a case of like letting go, not holding back anymore too. But like, so what's this Four of Pentacles about? Okay. We have the Fool in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and then the Five of Coins. Okay, it really does feel like there was some kind of rejection here of some sort. I am picking up some kind of rejection energy. I don't know how it plays out for you, but it feels to me like there was some initiation to start something brand new. But then like there was also this with the Hangman here in reverse. It just wasn't happening. Like, I feel like whatever way or direction it was going, it just wasn't working in that direction. And so there was like a new perspective or realizing it can't work this way. And there was something that needed to be let go of. And it feels to me like it did leave someone feeling either rejected or some kind of loss, or feeling alone, or just feeling like this isn't the way, but I got to let go of it. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay. The Seven of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Star. So it feels to me like it feels like there was an apology or some kind of wanting to reconcile, because this is deeply what someone wants here in the past, or wanting to make a situation right. Whatever that is, because that's what you really wanted. You wanted the situation to be corrected. You really wanted that to be right. And it feels to me like that effort was put forth. Now, I don't know if it was received or not received, but because we have this Eight of Wands here, and I'm picking up some kind of rejection. So again, I don't know if this is you who was trying to make a situation right or someone else that you know is trying to make a situation right, but it feels like that was kind of what happened here. So tell me about this divine wisdom. What's this divine wisdom about for fire signs? Oh, wow. Okay. The Two of Cups. Okay, so tell me more. Also clarifying it is the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Okay. You are getting a lot of information. You're connecting with the you're just connecting with the universe. You're connecting with the Akashic, I even want to say, for some of you. But you're deeply connected on, I think for some of you, whatever this is that you're trying to bring together, whether this is like a relationship or some kind of connection of some sort. It doesn't have to be like a love relationship, but it feels to me like there's something here you're trying to connect, but you've been you're in your head a little bit about how to move forward. And so your answers are going to come through really tuning in to your intuition and tuning into the divine wisdom that is accessible to you through, I want to say, the Akashic records. This is I'm getting a lot of Akash energy here. So whatever you're dealing with, I feel, again, when I get down into the contracts here of the Hierophant, it feels like these are contracts that are being made in the Akashic records, or that they're already made and like now they're being like agreed upon, or enacted. This is deep, fire signs. So it feels like you're going to be getting a lot of information on how to move forward and bringing this together because you are kind of in your head about it. So tell me about this Nine of Cups. Wow. Oh my. This Nine of Wands is coming up everywhere. Okay, we have the Faith card and the Nine of Wands in reverse. I am feeling very much, this message is coming in so strong for you. Whatever it is that you deeply desire, you have got to give this to God. It's almost like you have to surrender to the will of the universe. You have to trust. There's so much, like you're going through this lesson of really trusting yourself to be guided. This is so interesting because this is exactly what I'm going to be talking about on my podcast next week. Most amazing guest. She's had the most miraculous healing, spontaneous healing of cancer in 3 days by giving all of her faith to God. And I feel like that's kind of something that you're going through here. It's like there is something you deeply desire, you wish for. It's not here yet. It's what you're wanting to work on. You're getting to a place of, it feels like to me, you're kind of coming into this peace of knowing that there is nothing left for you to do but just trust in the universe and allow it to guide you. So tell me about the Ten of Cups. And I think that's why you're having this block around how to the alchemy, like how to make it happen. Yeah, see, look, you have the Ace of Swords here in reverse. It hasn't hit its breakthrough yet. Tell me more. I think there's almost like, tell me more about this. There's like a truth that has to be revealed or something. Yeah, okay, and then we have the Sun in reverse on it. It feels very much like things are not aligned yet for it. There's some kind of breakthrough that needs to happen around and that's why it feels delayed to me. Things aren't aligned yet, but it's almost like you have to give your faith and your trust to the universe to align it for you, to help like move. It's like there's like this element of divine timing, trust that everything's in play. It may not look like things are working out right now, but you've got to really trust that they are. And part of that trust has to be enacted through surrender. You've got to trust. And so you will be benefited very greatly here, fire signs, by finding peace and serenity to allow that surrender to happen. So if that's what's opening up here for you, and I think that's kind of also more of a guidance message here for you to really kind of tap into a place of peace so that you're not in some kind of frazzled energy that isn't allowing the energy to work with your situation. So tell me about the Hierophant here in the future. Tell me about the Hierophant. Oh, wow. Well, look at that. The Devil in reverse. Tell me more. Oh! The Lovers. Okay. Wow. Okay. For some of you, this is a very big decision that's coming up for you in the future. Very big decision. It's to some kind of contract. You're going to be breaking free of something that you felt stuck around. You may have even had some fears around it with that devil energy in the reverse. I feel like there's going to be a breakthrough. So the breakthrough that wasn't allowing for this to come through yet, I feel like feels very much like that. For others of you, I feel like if this is kind of a connection that you're working on, I feel like there's some kind of coming together here, like a contract, whether it's just in the Akash still and it's coming together, but like the chains are breaking off. Wherever there's been feeling like burdens or feeling stuck or it's just not working, or maybe there's fears, anxieties around it, whatever that devil energy represents for you that's finally getting released, it's allowing something to come together, or it's allowing for a big decision to be made here that does involve a contract. I keep getting a contract of some sort. And because it's tied to your long-term happiness in some way. Tell me about the Judgment. Okay, we have the Five of Cups coming in. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, wow. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Clarifying your judgment, fire signs, this is such an amazing reading. You have the Five of Cups, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, the Justice card, and then the Ten of Coins. There is a big decision you're making here. Judgment is about a big decision, but it's also about, there may be a second chance of something coming back around in some way. If you've missed an opportunity, it feels like whatever you had to let go of because it's just not working, it feels like it's coming through now. Like it's kind of going through like a rebirth because you've allowed the guidance to come through. You've allowed the universe to show you how it needs to be done, and you kind of get out of your own way in a way where, you know, this Five of Cups energy of just like focusing on like it's not working to brand new beginning, total balance. And the Justice again is a contract card for me. For some of you this might be some kind of legal thing, but it's like it could be something that you're investing in long term. It's got long-term success to it. It's got a lot of stability. So whatever this is that you're dealing with, it looks really good. It feels like it's getting a rebirth from feeling like it's never going to happen to like, oh my God, it's happening. It's really happening. And it's not because of like, it's not because of you. It feels very much tied into surrender and trust and faith and the will of the universe. So let's find out what this Five of Wands is about, though. I'm curious. Tell me what the Five of Wands is about. Yeah, okay. Five of Wands in reverse. Tell me more. Oh my gosh. Okay. The 10 of Swords in reverse, the 9 of Swords, and then the Judgment card. Again, the Judgment card's coming up in this future for you. Okay. You are letting go of something here. It feels like you're releasing a lot of the... Again, this 5 of Wands to me feels like you're sticking it out, like you're determined, you're fighting for something that you want. Like nothing's going to deter you, like you know what you want. And it feels to me like that gets, like the whatever conflicts are around that, it gets released. You're moving out of a deep, I want to say exhausting cycle here. It's been exhausting you for a while. This has been going on for a long time. I feel like that's coming to an end. However, I do feel that you have some fears still around this. Like it's almost like, can I really trust? Can I really trust? And like with the Judgment card coming up here on it too, it's like, just let me do my work. Let the universe do, or let us show you you can trust us. There is something coming to life here. I feel very much like you're on the, like something big is coming in here for you, fire signs. I'm not really sure exactly what that is. You may have a better idea than me, but it feels like it's tied into this big decision, a contract. Again, I feel like there's a lot of stuff in I'm getting a lot of Akashic energy coming through. So, just know that, when this does come up, if some fears are coming up in the future, as you start to see it like actually coming true, like, because it feels to me, you're like, oh my God, I didn't think it was going to happen, and it's actually happening. And then it's almost like, wait, no, it can't happen. Don't let that energy come in. Just don't let that energy come in. Okay. So just let God do his work. Okay. Like I don't know how else to say it. Just trust. So, fire signs, that's my reading for you. Really powerful, very, very powerful energy. You know, a lot of major arcana in this reading. Okay, last but not least, my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh. You're welcome. I know, it's exciting. I want to know what that's all about, fire signs. I mean, I want to know too, because I've got a Sag Moon and a Aries, Mars, and Venus. So my Venus is fire too. All right. What is in store for my earth signs for the first half of October? I'm glad, Sudabug. Laura, you're welcome. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. What is going on for my Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Last cut. Okay, let's go into your main spread here. Fingers and toes crossed, eyes crossed. Okay, what is going on for my earth signs? Earth signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, let's find out. What is opening up and what is the challenge here for earth signs? What is opening up here? And what is the challenge for earth signs? Night, Patricia. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. What is opening up for earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What is expanding? Okay, it's telling me to do this. Okay. What is opening up for you, earth signs, is the heart portal. Receptivity, generosity, mistrusting. Okay, so the heart is opening up for you, being more receptive to loving energies, possibly even receiving stuff because of the generosity thing here. Is what's really kind of opening up for you. The problem, the challenge, I want to say, is harmonic resolution, negativity, anger, transmutation. So needing to transmute some kind of past energies, or I don't know if there's something around you, maybe even needing to do a clearing, but there is something that you're trying to transmute, to alchemize from one energy into this beautiful heart energy, or you may be moving from one kind of situation to a different kind of situation, and you don't want to have them overlap because it does feel like something's kind of opening up here for you. So you may have a tendency to fall into more negative thoughts, or there might be some unresolved anger that needs to be addressed or transmuted, released, healed, so that you can be more receptive and more open here, because there's something coming in here for you. So let's see what's happened in the past here for earth signs. Okay, we have the Moon Child in reverse, which is another one of the extra major arcanas in this deck. This damn Seven of Cups keeps coming in. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, and then we have the Six of Wands in your past. Okay, tell me about the present energies here for earth signs. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. There you are. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Wands. Ooh, and then we have the Six of Cups. Okay, and then what's coming into your future, earth signs? Oh, wow. And the same, are you dealing with a fire sign, earth signs? Because you got the Queen of Wands here, and now you got the Hierophant in the exact same place as fire signs did. Future energies. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Earth signs. Oh, okay. Okay, you have the Hermit in reverse. And then you have the Star card closing off your reading coming in. Ooh. Oh, earth signs. Okay, now you're oh, wow. Okay. The overall energy though for you is the Five of Swords. The underneath it though is the Wheel of Fortune. Thank goodness. Okay, so this is telling me Five of Swords often speaks to me about like sabotage, self-sabotage, lying to oneself, not being honest. Maybe also it can be like arguments. There could have been like a conflict with you and another person or other people. But with the Wheel of Fortune underneath that, it's telling me that whatever this is, it's about that, okay? But it's changing. There's something fortuitous changing for that. I can definitely see that in your cards. So in the past, we have the Moon Child in reverse, the Seven of Cups, and then the Six of Wands. You know, the Moon Child in reverse, this is very much like the Moon card on steroids, but it's about really needing to go into your deep shadow work, like really allowing yourself to explore. It's almost like, I feel like even there was like this kind of, it's got a bit of a dark night of the soul kind of energy here with it being in reverse. And I think that there was just a lot of possibly confusion. There was some kind of, we may have had options on like how to move forward here, how to come out of that, how to move on from that kind of energy. And then with the Six of Wands, this is telling me that there was some kind of success, like you did overcome something here. You did overcome it. So if there was confusion, you weren't sure, you did overcome it. Now, in your present situation, you have the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Cups. I mean, this could be you, Earth signs, with someone who you're very attracted to, or you're very, like, you've got a really strong connection in whatever way. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantically, but there's like a connection, like you guys. It's interesting. I'm looking at these cards, and this Queen of Wands is like, the energy here is, her eyes are closed and she's just so in her, like, her energy. Like, she's so feeling herself, you know? This person, I feel like, really is tuned into you, or it's vice versa. But there's definitely a tuned in here. And it feels to me, Earth signs, like this person is sending you energy. It's like sending you, whether it's love, or just they're wanting to help you open up in a way, or they're giving you energy that helps open your heart in some way to receiving. I feel like this Queen of Wands is doing that, because when I look at these cards, like, I'm going to show you guys how I see it. You know, you see her just, it's almost like she's sending some kind of magical energy or something, but the Earth sign, like the King of Pentacles, isn't seeing it, but they're getting it. Like, it's coming in through their ninth chakra at the back of the neck. And it's almost like you're receiving something. That's why your heart needs to really be open, because whether this Queen of Wands actually represents a person or some kind of opportunity, okay, that you want, that you desire, because it's an attractive opportunity, whatever this is. It's got a lot of creativity, a lot of inspiration. It's got a lot of excitement around it. With the Six of Cups here, I have to say, this is telling me there's some kind of soul connection here. This could be like a soulmate of some sort. It's just a deep connection. I feel that very much. There's a deep connection here. Now in your future, you have the Hierophant, the Hermit in reverse, and the Star card. So again, the Hierophant is talking about things getting into, like, I feel like when I look at these cards, all of the cards on the board, it feels like something was not in harmony. It was distorted. It was like, you know, I don't know if there was anger in a situation, but it felt like it was just like, I'm getting like almost like nails on chalkboard kind of energy, in a sense of it not being able to come together. And it feels to me like the Hierophant brings in some kind of higher learning or a deeper understanding, possibly even some kind of really nice commitment here in some way, that's allowing you, Earth signs, to really kind of open your heart up to be able to receive. I think you may have in the past not trusted certain things, and it's like kind of opening you up to trust something here. So you're getting some help in some way. With the Hermit card in reverse, this is nice. It's telling me that you're kind of coming out of a place where it does feel like you may have been either feeling alone or feeling like you've just been focused on just something solely. Your focus has been on one thing and you've been so invested in it or so immersed in it. And now you're like allowing yourself to kind of come up for air and going like, I don't need to put all my focus on that. I'm going to like see, like, it's almost like you're like allowing yourself to expand and be open to other things. And the Star card is telling me like things are definitely like, this is like a dream or wish fulfillment, like answers, like an answer that you've been waiting for is being, the call has been heard. The call has been heard and has been answered is how I'm kind of picking this up. So let's kind of go and see where this is going, our sign. So with the Five of Swords, what is this about? What's the Five of Swords about? That's interesting. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and I know that's underneath the Wheel of Fortune. So this has been like a long cycle of either self-sabotage or self-deceit or just like a discord with another person or something like that. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. And it's coming to an end with it being in reverse. Yeah, okay. And then we have the Nine of Coins. I want to say that sometimes when the Nine of Coins in reverse comes up, it's like someone isn't willing to put in the effort when another person is. So I don't know if you've been in a situation, Earth signs, where like you've been trying at something and someone else has been self-sabotaging or vice versa. Because that can often talk about the Nine of Coins in reverse can talk about someone's just not putting in the effort. Even though they may want something, they're not putting in the effort. Or it talks about an imbalance in the energies of reciprocation, not allowing for success to come through. So it feels to me like that's been part of the self-sabotaging effort too, is that with the Nine of Coins in reverse too, is just not believing like you can be successful or that you're deserving of it, knowing your worth kind of too is an energy around that. So let's see what the Moon Child is here in the past. Oh geez. Oh boy. Oh yeah. This is the dark night of the soul kind of energy. Okay. Wow. Very dark night of the soul energy. We have the Death card in reverse. The Nine of Swords. And the Three of Swords. So you went through something here, Earth signs. You couldn't let go of something. You're having a hard time letting go. And I think you were having a hard time letting go because there's just a lot of stress. You're really anxious. You went through something very painful here. Very painful. And I can see like that's why there's just this harmonic resolution card coming up here that's going to be the challenge is being able to transmute that, being able to let go of it, being able to allow your heart to be open to what's kind of coming in here. Wow, okay. So tell me what the Seven of Cups is about. What's the Seven of Cups about? Ooh, okay, Five of Cups. It feels like you were just super confused. Like you're like, what am I supposed to do here? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That's the energy I'm getting from Seven of Cups and Five of Cups. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And there's just this focus on everything's going wrong. I don't know how to do, like, change this. That's just the energy I'm picking up here. But with the Six of Wands here, it does feel like you've overcome it in some way or there was some kind of success. So what is the Six of Wands about? Ooh, okay. The Tower. Whoa. Earth signs. Ooh. And the Fool. Oh my. Okay, so I don't know what happened here, Earth signs, but it feels like there was something with the Tower. It's usually not good. It usually isn't. It can be something unexpected, but it feels like whatever it was, it brings in some kind of success of some sort in initiating a new cycle, a brand new cycle, a new chapter, a fresh start. I don't know though if it felt, see, this Six of Wands may have not felt so good. For some of you it may have, but for others of you it may not have. But whatever was unexpected, you didn't see coming, it brought in a lot of success. I don't know if you were the Tower here, Earth signs, in a situation, but it just feels like whatever it was though, it broke it. I'm going to say it broke the seal of something that needed to have the seal popped off. Okay, so tell me about this King of Pentacles in the present situation. Okay, we have the Six of Swords. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Cups. See, this speaks to me very much of this heart portal energy or signs that's kind of coming in here for you. It feels like you are ready to move on from something, move on from some kind of turmoil, whatever that may be for you. Okay, and I see it here in your past. So whatever this is, it looks like you kind of want to be done with it, and you really want to open your heart. You really want to allow that heart chakra to open up. You're in a place of receptivity. There's something new about this. There's a fresh new energy around the heart coming in here for you. So tell me what this Queen of Wands is about. Wow, okay. Well, there's your Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, it feels like whether this is a person or it's just some kind of like divine energy that's kind of working with you, I don't know, or a situation, but it's like there is an energy behind you, working with you, sending you like this really kind of turn of events kind of energy, like really getting the energy to move in your favor. And it's like they're helping you out like in some way. And it's like they're sending you energy. They're so tuned into you. Okay, then we have the Two of Coins. If you've been kind of like going back and forth on something, like you have had a hard time making a choice, or you've been juggling a lot, it's like somehow this energy or this person is helping you to overcome that, like to turn around, like to make that turn of events come into like your favor. So tell me about the Six of Cups. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Okay, we have the Seven of Coins. Tell me more. Okay, and then we have the Page of Swords. I feel like whatever's going on, if this is a connection that you're dealing with here, Earth signs, there's been a lot of time and energy and effort invested into it in some capacity. Whether it was, again, I feel like someone wasn't. And so it's almost like, it feels like the person who wasn't, if this is just one scenario here, the person who wasn't is ready to put the energy in, like wants to invest, like this soul connection. And it's like kind of having a moment of honesty and clarity coming through here. I want to say the Page of Swords can sometimes represent delayed news. So this might be something that's a little bit delayed, but it's in the works. Now, for others of you, it feels to me very much like whatever this opportunity is, it feels you've got a very strong connection to. It feels like I'm getting kind of like something's coming from below water and coming up. Like I'm almost seeing like, it's so funny. I'm seeing like the Loch Ness monster coming up through water. And it's almost like this mythical kind of creature, right? Like it doesn't exist. But then like you see something coming up like, no, it does exist. Like this is real. And I think that's just, there's an energy around that that's kind of peeking its head up, like this connection that's kind of coming up. Like there's something about like, I didn't believe, but now I believe kind of coming through here. And there's like a sense of honesty or communication around that with this connection. Okay, very cool first half of October. So let's see where this is going in the future. Tell me about this Hierophant. Okay, interesting. This is very interesting. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Six of Coins. And these were supposed to come out in upright, but they flipped. So I'm going to take them in reverse. Because I feel like, to me, I feel very much there's an element here where someone wasn't putting in the same kind of energy. They weren't either open to it, or someone was giving a lot and wasn't receiving. And I feel like that's what's going to be shifting here. I feel like there's kind of like a higher learning coming in here. Someone's learned their lesson around this and how it causes issues in the joy of what someone actually wants. Because the Three of Cups in reverse is just not having that joy, not having that fun. And there's some kind of higher learning coming in here around that. For others, I feel like this isn't what someone wants and they want to write it. I want to say too, earth signs, that if this is you, to really make sure that you don't get spun up in your own like negativity from the past here. That's definitely, you've gone through something to affect what's kind of coming through here. There's an opportunity of some sort here. Something's trying to come through. Like someone's trying to help you out, or you're trying to help someone out, or there's some kind of connection here. And yeah. Okay, tell me what this Hermit is about. The Page of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Coins. Okay. It feels very much like, you know, again, this Hermit card felt very much like so focused on one thing, not able to come up and see like what else, you know, was there. Just like, it's almost like a solo energy on one thing and nothing else. And I see now, like with this Page of Wands in reverse and the Three of Coins, this is kind of telling me that it's leaving someone, I'm going to say this for you, Earth signs, because I feel like it was leaving you uninspired. And now you're like, you want to work on this. You want to build this with someone else, or work on a project with someone else, or this opportunity, whatever this might be. You want to build on it. You want that. Like you want to put in some kind of effort and start. It feels like you want to expand where you're putting your energy, because the other way was just leaving you uninspired. And also I feel like there was a lack of fun. Earth signs, like you just weren't having fun. Like there's a lot of fun missing from your life here in the past. And I feel like that's like, you're kind of coming to this, like, I want some fun. Like I don't want it to always be like, you know, hard. So tell me about the Star card. Okay, we have the Page of Cups coming in. I love that, especially with the heart portal here. Okay, and then we have the moon card in reverse. Something is becoming very clear to you, earth signs. You're ready to open your heart up. You're wanting to receive something. Either you're wanting to give or you're wanting to finally receive. I just see this is something this is like, if you've been asking for this call or wishing for this thing to be answered, it feels like it is. It feels like it's opening up. You got the ace up here in the current situation. Then you got the page, which is very similar energy coming up in your future on the star card. So this is telling me something's getting revealed to you here. I feel like someone's going to either bare their heart to you or you're bearing your heart to someone. And it's because... or it's just like bearing your heart to a situation to really open yourself up to be able to receive it, whatever this is. But it feels like you're kind of coming out of a place where you may have been telling yourself a few lies that aren't true, okay? Or there's been something kind of difficult about the situation where it just feels like it's a constant battle. And now that's all starting to change. And I feel like you're getting help here in some way, or there's some kind of connection that's just helping you along to help you shift the energies, whether they're working with you energetically or in your actual physical life. It feels very much like that. So I like it, earth signs. I like it a lot. Let that heart stay open. It looks like it's going somewhere very beautiful, to be quite honest. You got powerful energy here in your future. So, again, like the readings have been really powerful today. So yeah. So earth signs, that's my reading for you. How was that? Hey, Wise Mama Bear, how are you? Okay, so, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So I'll try and get the timestamps in. And if you guys need your own personal reading, if anything resonated, you want a deeper look, of course, I'd be honored to work with you on your journey. And I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful week. Allow this, we're going to make our transition into October. We're in this beginning of this Mercury retrograde that is so intense. This Mercury retrograde is so freaking intense. So just allow yourself the time. It's working on a lot of our relationships, to be honest, because, Mercury and Libra, it's working on a lot of our relationships. We're having to rethink things, and really take us back. Mercury is going to end up before it turns direct again. It's going to hit the opposition with Chiron in Aries. So there's a lot of healing opportunities that are going to help turn things around here. So we're kind of going back to this idea of what do we need to look at? How are we healing? What our needs are? What, is true for me and my own authentic self, because that's the Chiron and Aries energy, and how I move forward in these relationships and do what is honoring me, but also having balance in give and take. So important stuff's going to be coming up for us. All right, guys. And I've got my alchemy live call this Sunday with you guys. So looking forward, no, not this Sunday. Sorry, in 2 weeks. Skip that. But if you want to make it onto that live call, it's on the 1010 portal. And link to join alchemy is in the description below. All right, guys, I love you so much. Have a wonderful night. And I will be back with you guys really soon.